What's up, my people? It's your girl Charlotte Musimbi, welcoming us again to the only channel that happens to appreciate, accommodate, and accept each and every one of you, regardless of who you are, where you're from, and whatever world you may be staring at. So, just as we get going in this episode, I want to welcome each and every one of you who's joining us for the first time. And if you haven't clicked the subscribe button, kindly do so. Turn on the post notification bell, and don't forget that we are here to inspire, transform, and just like manifest lives. So any day, anytime you want to relate with me, the comment section down below is here for you, and you can also get in touch with me through my social media platforms, which are always tagged on the description box. And don't forget that we all need each other. We all have to check up on each other. And what can you do? Like share the videos, link people up, and don't forget that positive energy is all we get. So thumbs up all the way. So getting started with this episode, I was relating with a certain content just as usual and I happen to find it kind of sensitive, where you might be having yourself in a situation, or you have these people around you, and each and every time you get into communication, each and every time you get in touch, you always happen to mention situations, or you are in situations, or they're not just understanding you, they're not just patient enough to know what's not happening, and they mistake you, and they overreact, and they just feel like you're being too extreme. And you know what, it will get to a point where they will need you. They will always want to see their phone buzz. They would always want to see you like pass by their side. They will always want to see their calls coming in, and looking at the top of the screen is just your name, but it will never happen. Like, what I'm trying to put across is, no matter how boring a person may be, no matter how tough and difficult the situation someone may be is, never get tired to offer a helping hand. Like, today is me, tomorrow is you. Put yourself in this situation where you may be asking your parent for certain stuff, or upkeep money, or something you can use in school, like, and then it gets to that point, like your parents even is never hearing and is never giving you an ear. Like, they're always concentrating on your siblings, or they're always doing something for them, and when it comes to your side, they're always postponing. How would you feel? You would feel bad, right? So, like, the way you want someone to treat you is the same way you should treat people. I'm not talking about like returning favors and doing stuff. Like, always make sure that by the time you're cutting communication with someone, by the time like you're ending this conversation, like, everyone has their own closure, everyone is at peace, everyone is just okay. Because you know what, tomorrow is another day, and it really comes with unexpectations. It may come with quite a lot number of things that even you may not understand, and you may need this person there. You may even want them to tell you nothing, but it would be impossible, because they may be far away, they may not be in this world, like they may be gone, or they may not be just having your time. And sadly, it may be this situation where this was the only person, and this is the only person that used to understand you. So on today's episode, I'm just trying to put this word patient. Like, let us learn to be patient with each other, be it a friend, be it a family, be it your parent, be it your sibling, be it your lover. Like, there's no greater weapon that can sustain any fight like patience. Like, today you may be going through this, and tomorrow you will wake up in a different situation, in a different page. Today you may feel like giving up. Tomorrow will be that day you will walk strong, and everything you always needed and every move you wanted to do will be by your palm. So never just give up, never despise people, never underrate people, and learn to listen to people. Like, even if you don't have anything to say, then just shut up. Like, it doesn't have to be that hard, because there's also this situation. Like, I was relating with a certain meme, and it's not relating with this situation, but it was talking about a point of maturity, where it was stating like maturity is the ability, it's not just the ability of someone being able to shut up when they're in that phase of anger, but also is in that phase where someone is so, as in, open, and is so bold to express their emotions, their feelings, their everything, without bothering like what is she thinking about, or what is he thinking about, or how is he looking at me, something like that. So you opening up to someone, or you always getting in touch with someone, or you always just trying to keep tabs with someone for a good cause, that's what I mean, doesn't mean like you're desperate, doesn't mean like you don't know what you want, doesn't mean like you don't have friends, and doesn't mean like you just don't have a life. Because someone may be having 1,001 friends, but sadly they would only confide in one, or even none of them would know what's happening in their lives. Do you ask yourself why we may be in situations, and even if we are close to our parents, then it gets to that point where by the time we're done with this situation, by the time we've handled everything, then we come narrating the story, or they happen to hear from someone else when everything is done and dusted. That's when they get to be in a shock, like, my daughter is my best friend, how could she not tell me? You understand what I'm trying to put across? Like, the way I relate with you is not the same way I'll relate with the same person I may call a friend. We may be friends, we may be very close, we may be siblings, we may be even like lovers, but there's some stuff you just don't tell everyone. Like, you'd always have this person who tell anything, any day, anytime. There's this person who would tell anything at a specific time. There's this person who'd never have time to tell them anything. You'll just have to make them learn from their experiences, and yeah, that's life. So let us stop pushing people to act in the shoe which they are not. And let us not get blown with our emotions just because someone has not told you something, or just because someone is not relating you with a certain mind, or they're not relating you in a certain situation. So you happen to overreact, you just feel like, so you're a fake friend, or you are not being true to me. The way you relate with me, the way I'll handle a situation with you, the same way I'll handle this situation with you, is not the same way you're gonna handle the same situation with me. Like, we are different, and that's why the world is diverse, that's why the world is dynamic. Because if the world was not dynamic, then I'd use this example, the sleeves of my t-shirt would not be cut. You understand what I'm trying to put across? Like, we would just be having these plain t-shirts, or we'd be having plain tops. They'd never be like different colors, different textures. It's diversity that brings about like growth, that brings about change, that brings about transformation. Where I'd see someone do something, draw a certain photo, and I'd be like, if you put a certain mark on this, it will look nice. Once they try it, it looks amazing. Someone would come with a certain paint and be like, try this paint out, it will look amazing. That's how it is. So learn to be patient with one another. Time is not promised. People are not guaranteed that they'll be in your life forever and always. And most important, like, opportunities come once. I'm not saying that you should take advantage of people and take things for granted just because this lady has said like you should just be there for someone who need be. But what I'm trying to put across is, let us learn to take a day at a time with people. Don't put pressure so much on them, or let them not handle situations the way others have handled. People have their stories, people have their different journeys, people have their different timing, and people have their different ways to deal with issues. So the same way you deal with your issues, you tell people, is not the same way I deal with my issues. So I come to the closure of this episode. I didn't mean to rant. I didn't mean to point a finger. I didn't mean to say anything. What I'm just trying to put across is, today you may be tired of this echo, but tomorrow you will need it the most, because nothing is guaranteed, nothing is promised. Like, every day comes with their surprises. Each and every down comes with their own downing, as in, you understand what I'm trying to put across. Like, there's always something new coming out every day you wake up from your bed. So let us just be flexible, let us just adjust, and most important, be patient. Just be patient with people. It costs nothing. It doesn't cost even a dime, even a penny, even 1 shilling. It won't cost you nothing. Like, let people just run their race in the best way they can, because they're the ones who feel the shoe. So I hope you guys have liked the episode. I hope you girls have felt inspired, and most importantly, let us not forget to relate with each other in the most positive way. So until on Wednesday, give these videos a thumbs up, kindly click the subscribe button, turn on the post notification bell, and if at all you haven't related with someone in these situations, or you have someone going through something, don't hesitate. You can relate with me through my social media platforms, which are tagged on the description box, and the comment section is the dialogue for us. So until on Wednesday,